Hello, hello, and welcome to the Chainlink Hackathon Spring 2021 closing ceremony. We've had an insane month, an absolutely insane month of building, networking, connecting with so many different developers and people from outside the space, people in the space, everybody jumping on Discord, chatting, having a wonderful time. And we're finally at the closing point where all the hard work has paid off. We can relax a little bit, just kind of watch the ceremony. I'll listen to the judging, kind of see how all the different projects did and hear the feedback there. But obviously, for some projects, this is actually the beginning of the journey, right? Some projects here took an idea, took a group of people they'd never met before, they'd never seen before, they'd never spoken with before, took an idea and they turned it into an MVP, into a small project, right? And again, as we said in the beginning of these hackathons, these are the ideas that spark these revolutions, that spark these groundbreaking improvements, these innovations that are going to bring us into the next generation, into the next age of where we are in the world. So everybody who's here, let me just say welcome. Thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you for being part of the hackathon. Thank you for participating in the hackathon. Thank you for encouraging the hackathon in any way, shape, or form. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of the Chainlink community. It means a lot to us, and it means a lot to everybody in the community that we're all here to help each other out and push each other forward and make each other better. So a huge thank you to everybody who has come here. So we have a lot to talk about tonight and only a little bit around an hour to talk about it all. So we probably should get into it. And it is currently 4:02. So let me share my screen here. If I can figure out how to do that. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Sorry, guys, 1 second. There we go. Okay, cool. So again, huge thank you to everybody for being here to kind of usher in the end of this hackathon, usher in all the hard work as everybody has done. Let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about what happened. What did we see from this hackathon? What are some of the projects that we saw here? What did we see? And here's a little bit of the alpha leak of what we saw here, right? We had over 4,000 signups. I know it says 4,000, but it was over 4,000 signups. This is an insane number that so many people, so many developers in the Chainlink community signed up. They wanted to learn Solidity. They wanted to be a part. They wanted to build something really cool, build some of these superior smart contracts, these superior digital agreements on the blockchain. An insane amount of signups here. We had 141 amazing projects, right? It was insanely hard for the judges to go through all these fantastic projects because they were all so good, right? And if we think about from last year, right, we had last year was a groundbreaking hackathon, right? Last year the Chainlink hackathon had 72 beautiful projects, and this year we smashed it, right? We almost doubled the number of hackathon products that we had. We basically doubled it. So just the growth here has absolutely been tremendous. There's so many new people in the community and so many people helping each other, learn and grow and build in the community. So just the volume here has been tremendous. Absolutely wonderful to see. We saw 60 different types of NFT projects showing kind of how interesting and how much innovation there is to do in the NFT realm. We saw 51 DeFi products, obviously DeFi still being a driving force of the blockchain. 52 social impact project, which this was one of our newer categories for helping the world become a better place using blockchain. Because blockchain, again, it's this technology that can help the world and impact the world in a fantastic way. And then we had 71 projects saying, hey, I just want to do something. I'm going to do something really cool. I'm going to do something whatever. And we just saw an amazing feedback here. So thank you again to everybody who built, everybody who's here now watching this as well, and everyone who's a part of this and who has participated in this. So, and while we're doing thank yous, we obviously 100% want to say thank you to all the participating technology participants and sponsors who made this possible, right? We really couldn't have done it without them, right? The Chainlink Hackathon is a hackathon meant to, bring all these technologies together, right? And that's why Chainlink is a blockchain agnostic technology, right? It's meant to be kind of this connecting piece that brings everybody together and enhances, every project in the blockchain realm and makes all these projects better and for everybody else. So thank you to all the sponsors who showed up and who helped get the word out, and who gave prizes and who helped all the hackers learn and grow. So huge thank you to the sponsors. If you see your sponsors or drop into one of their Discords, and definitely give them a thank you, because we couldn't have done it without them. And while we're doing thank yous, obviously, thank you to the entire community, right? I know there's a lot of people who are watching this right now that didn't even participate in the hackathon. So even you are a huge piece of the community, and really, really important to helping drive the innovation and drive people to want to build these things. So thank you to everybody in the community here. Thank you to all the developers who showed up. You know, win or lose, I know there's a ton of people who said, hey, never done anything with Solidity. I don't know anything about smart contracts. I'm going to be here. I'm going to dive in. And they've learned a ton and they've networked a ton. So thank you for not being afraid to take that jump and take that leap. So huge thank you to all the developers who are here, all the developers who participated, got outside their comfort zone and said, hey, I'm going to try something a little bit hard and a little bit new, and really just got into it. And again, you know, the responses that we've gotten from people saying, hey, didn't know anything about Solidity, jumped in, networked, learned a bunch is absolutely fantastic. And for those of you veterans who came as well, again, huge thank you to you as well. I know, especially in this space, you know, it's a little bit different now that we're all kind of at home, right? All these events are virtual, and we can't just walk up to somebody and say, hey, you know, you have a hackathon partner, you want to be partners. It can be a little bit daunting sometimes. And, you know, thank you to you for having that courage to reach out to other people, network with other people, not being afraid to ask questions. So huge thank you to everybody. And I have to, of course, give thank yous to all the people who have kind of put this hackathon together and put this hackathon on. Give a couple quick shout outs here to Mickey, Andy, Adeline, Keenan. And if you see Keenan in the Discord, give him a huge thank you. That guy has been behind the scenes, making sure stuff works, making sure stuff gets together. So if you see Keenan, definitely give him a big thank you. Julian and Sean from design, Zach, I'm sure everybody in the chat who's in the Discord interacted with Zach or Dimitri at some point, giving that technical support. So definitely give them a big thank you. And we saw a ton of projects actually didn't even submit things, and they still helped out. Link River and Digital Bridge were two massive helpers on the node operator side. If you see Link River or Digital Bridge, give them a big thank you as well, because they just people said, hey, I need a node on this chain, I need a node on that chain, I need a job on this chain. And we had a ton of these node operators actually step up and say, hey, I'm here to help out. So a huge thank you to them as well. So many people to thank here. And again, everybody who participated in making this possible, developers, sponsors, everybody, huge thank you, everybody. So thank you all so much. So speaking of thank yous, though, let's get into one of the big reasons why we're here in the first place, right? Let's talk about some of the prizes. So we saw the prizes explode in numbers. If any of you were around when we first announced the hackathon, we were like, yeah, maybe 50K in prizes, kind of similar to last year. And then just the feedback we got was the numbers just kept going up and up and up. And then we ended up landing at $130,000 worth of prizes here, right? So there are a lot of innovation. There's a lot of innovation going on here. There's a lot of projects that did so fantastic that we ended up getting to $130,000 in prizes here. I wish we could do more. I'm really excited to see where these projects go, and maybe they can raise even more money themselves. So absolutely astounding feedback on the prizes side. For giving the prizes, for actually collecting the prizes, so teams will be reached out to via email or Discord. So I know you sent in your Ethereum addresses to us, so we will send those addresses, the prizes, unless there is an issue. Right, if the address isn't clean, we actually will send you a message saying, please send us a clean one, because we do need them to be clean and unused. So that's how we will send them. And yeah, we'll reach out via email if there's an issue, but that's how we will reach out. Some of these sponsors, by the way, were not able to finish judging. I know because we had 150 projects or 141 projects submitted, and there's a lot to go through. So some of them didn't quite have the time to finish it in a week. They will follow up in the coming weeks, and we'll get all that information for you as well. And again, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me, reach out to Keenan, or reach out to somebody in the Discord for help on getting prizes. But Let's look at some of the main prizes here just for a quick refresher. We had the grand prize, of course, $8,000 in Link, DeFi prize, NFT in gaming, the open prize, the social impact prize, and the GovTech prize. So we had some amazing kind of grand prizes here. In addition, obviously, to the sponsorship prizes. And I do have to apologize, guys. We did fib a little bit. We said we were going to do 14 runner-up prizes. I am so sorry. We weren't able to do that because we had to do 20 runner-up prizes because there were just too many good projects. So I'm so sorry. We said 14. We actually bumped it up to 20. So 6 more projects ended up getting a runner-up prize, $500 in Link, just because, again, the turnout was so fantastic. We saw so many awesome prizes that we had to give up more. We had to give up more. So again, the sponsor prizes are actually going to be handled by each of those respective teams, each of the respective technologies here. And like I said, if you need help coordinating, feel free to reach out to us and we will do that. So I do want to give the runner-ups the props that they deserve, but we're going to be kind of short on time. So I am just going to kind of rip through the list of the Chainlink runner-ups. So you guys ready? We're going to be announcing our first group of winners right here. And here are the Chainlink runner-ups. It's going to be Stonant, Crypto Llama, Dungeon Crawler, Crypto Champs, Nifty Royale, Properly Protocol, Crypto Orchids, Good Tokens, Smart RPA, Hodl Together, Option, MeFi Smart Incast, Tomago Finance, WeatherChain XM, Shrub, Pharaoh, Omnia, Octobay, TrueSight, and Moment. Whew. There's a lot of fantastic products here. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely astounding. Great job to everybody here who's on this list. Great job to everybody who's not on this list. We still have a ton of products to announce and go with, but these were 20 of the products that we just were like, wow, these guys did a really fantastic job. So we will be getting in touch with you to send the $500 in Link to each one of these jobs. Huge congratulations to everybody here on this list. Just really blown away. And like we said, we had to bump it up from 14 to 20 because we were like, wow, every project here is fantastic. So there were just so many fantastic projects. And again, even the ones not on this list, absolutely massive here, absolutely massive group of projects. So with that, we're going to get into the sponsor prizes now. And then after we do the sponsor prizes, we're going to end with the Chainlink prizes, those top six prizes, I think. 6 prizes in that first slide as well. And then obviously we're going to end with the Chainlink Hackathon grand prize, the overall winner of the hackathon. But again, the real prize here is all this learning, all this growing that everybody has done, and all this networking, right? Because we've all learned so much over this time. I know because I've been in the Discord. I've seen the growth. I've seen people say, hey, came in here with almost nothing, no knowledge about smart contracts, no knowledge about Chainlink, about bringing data from the real world into your smart contracts. Some people even said, I didn't even know that I could make a post. I could do off-chain computation with Chainlink. I didn't even know that you could get this type of data. I didn't know about verifiable randomness. I didn't know that I could get watch data in my smart. They said all these amazing things, and they learned and grew so much from a technology perspective, and then also obviously, of course, from this community and this networking perspective. So many people got a chance to speak with some of the best in the business, or some of the people who will become the best in the business, and just absolutely a ton of growth here. And everyone should be really proud of what they accomplished. Whether they're on this list or not, everyone should be absolutely blown away, because we are absolutely blown away, and we are so happy and thankful and so excited for the future of this space. So, but with that being said, I'll move on into the sponsor portion of this hackathon, because again, absolutely, the sponsors did an amazing job here being a part of this, and the projects. Every one of these projects deserves to be here, and let's jump into it. So we got to kind of move a little bit quick here too, just because again, after this, we are going to be doing the Chainlink after party in Gather Town, which we will have a link in Discord to jump in there. Again, Gather Town is this wonderful proximity based, kind of almost like an RPG game where we can talk to different people from the community about, hey, how did we do? What did we think? And really excited to actually interact with you a little bit more face to face as well. So let's jump into it. So the Synthetics prize winners are going to be X Portfolio and Leaderboard.eth. Absolutely fantastic products here. That's from the Synthetics protocol here. Great job to each one of you guys. The Aave prize winners are going to be Parametric Digital Asset Risk Management. What a wonderful mouthful there. Vulcan.exchange and Bato. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Really, really cool. Each one of these is really cool projects. And actually, let me just kind of give a quick summary. X Portfolio is actually a mobile app showing synthetics and prices, and leaderboard.eth is showing it's like a leaderboard of assets as well. Parametric Digital Asset Risk Management is like a DeFi insurance protocol, which is really cool. Vulcan Exchange is doing HDD. It's doing basically weather derivatives data in the DeFi realm. So really, really innovative. And Bato is doing this kind of cool democratization of different trading bots. Oh, and I saw a quick question in the chat here. All these products are available to view on DevPost. If you go over to the project gallery, go to the Chainlink Spring 2021 Hackathon on DevPost. You can also check them out on hack.chain.link or Chainlink or chain.link/hackathon. There will be a link to the DevPost in there as well. We might not have it up quite yet because I don't think we've released the project winners there, but they will be there sooner or later. So moving on. So Avalanche, again, all these wonderful blockchains, all these fantastic layer ones here. The winners here were Option, Reddit Yeti, and Fract.io. Option is this really cool options trading platform. Reddit Yeti is actually a way to help Aave stakers get their yield back. And then Fract.io, we'll talk about them a little bit more later. Fract.io is a way to is a platform for building dynamic NFTs. So it's a no-code platform for building dynamic NFTs, which is really cool. All these fantastic projects. So Moonbeam, the winner here, was Transport Chain, which is a way to get dynamic prices for trains based off of like foot traffic or based off of geocache data. So congratulations to Transport Chain. And again, congratulations to all these projects that we're going through here. Absolutely wonderful job. So for the Polkadot, congrats to Jackbox. Jackbox made a really, really cool project here. And sorry, I didn't crop the sides off here, but congrats to Jackbox here. For Polygon or Matic, huge congratulations to these three projects. It's going to be Wrapped Basket, Kitty Party, and again, we have the Option protocol. So these are deployed to the Polygon testnet, which is really cool. We saw a ton of use on the on the Polygon network here, due to kind of obviously the low fees that Polygon has to offer. So huge congratulations to everybody here. IPFS and Filecoin. And for those of you who are on the DevPost, you know that a ton of people applied to the prizes here because I know we did a couple of demos. So just a tremendous job to everybody who applied to these ones as well. The winners for IPFS and Filecoin are going to be EDU for All, Crypto Llamas, Korea Heritage, History NFT, and Stonent. So again, definitely check these out on the DevPost. Every single product that I'm saying here is really, really cool. Absolutely fantastic. So for RSK, the winner here was Skill Wallet. They did a way to kind of verify someone's skills basically on chain and kind of have this marketplace based around that. So congratulations to Skill Wallet for winning the RSK. So for 88 mile per hour, the winner here was Sherb. I hope that I'm saying that right. Sherb. Really cool project. It actually, if you want to see kind of a fun video, go watch the Sherb, or maybe it's Shrub. Maybe I spelled it backwards here. Apologies. Go check out their video. They actually have a fun, they simulate an earthquake by having like Legos basically fall off the table, and then a Chainlink API, gets the earthquake data into the smart contract to kick out some insurance. So it's really, really cool here. Congratulations to them. So for the Plasm winner, we have Option again. Option was very determined to be on a lot of different chains. So huge congratulations to Option here. It's Shrub. I apologize. I said Shrub. It's Shrub. I spelled it wrong in my notes here. Congrats to Shrub. For Ethereum name service, we had leaderboard.eth and DAppleU. DAppleU has a really fun animation for their logo here. So definitely go check that out on DevPost. And again, for everybody watching, you want to support the community a little bit more, definitely feel free to give these projects feedback. I mean, again, this is a huge learning opportunity for them. Even if you just say, hey, congrats, nice work. I know, when I was doing these hackathons, that always felt really good. So definitely feel free to jump on, give them a like, make them a comment. Huge congrats to everybody here. So for DAP University, and these are the ones who win the course, we had 4 winners here from DAP University. He also had to bump up his number of winners just because, again, the feedback was so amazing. So it's going to be ApeLend, USDX, Option, and ZK Trader. So huge congrats to those here. For Armanino, we had Parametric Digital Asset Risk Management winning the Armanino Prize. So congratulations to Armanino there. For Akala, it looks like my Akala bit got kicked off here, so I apologize there. Let me just pull it up on my list here. Sorry about that, guys. Akala was Tomago Finance. So huge congrats to Tomago Finance. They had a really cool using synthetic prices. So huge congrats to Tomago. So apologies it got cut off there, but go check it out on DevPost anyways. It's an absolutely fantastic project. All these projects are fantastic. And for the Gov prizes, we actually had a tie here. Both projects here were too cool. We ended up syncing obviously with the judge for the Gov Tech prizes here, and we just said, hey, we just got to give it to both of them. And this is the Transport Chain and the FarmerNet NFT. Transport Chain being a way to get this dynamic train tickets based on this foot traffic, and then FarmerNet NFT builds a verifiably dynamic land-based aerial image using Chainlink actually, and then creates carbon emission credit NFTs for farmers based on their use, right? So a really unique use case that we saw here, getting kind of this aerial vision to make these NFTs for carbon credits. So really fantastic job here to the GovTech projects here as well. And for the social impact, again, this was sponsored by UNESCO, this was brought on by UNESCO and UNICEF. Absolutely fantastic. The judges were blown away by the amazing projects that we brought in here. And the winner was a Smart Scholarship, which is a way to actually fund and help projects help students get grants and get projects, even if they're from, incomes of lesser stature. So really fantastic for social impact, helping students, get these grants that they truly deserve, and then using Chainlink obviously to verify their scores, right? Their test scores and all the data around the different students. So huge congratulations to everybody there. So again, massive congrats to everybody. Absolutely huge congrats to all the sponsored projects who was here. Again, if you want to go check them out, I highly recommend go checking them out on the dev post, because it's just, we were all so blown away. We were all absolutely blown away. The sponsors, I know they had an incredibly hard time to actually judge everybody here. And I know, like we said, we left a couple of the sponsor prizes off just because, some of them had a lot to judge and weren't able to actually get through all of them in a week. So they'll announce soon and get back to you guys there. But huge round of applause. I'm speechless, right? It's really, it's hard to capture how fantastic and how wonderful the community is at helping each other and growing and building these wonderful protocols that have a very high likelihood of being the future of finance, being the future of DeFi, being the future of art, being the future of whatever. Again, we've seen a ton of projects come out of these hackathons, go on to becoming, mainnet large projects, or go on to get some funding, and just continues to do so, continues to blow us away. So this is easily the most talented hackathon that I've been a part on, and everyone should be incredibly proud of themselves for what they've done here. So with that being said, we should move on to the final section of this presentation, of the closing ceremony here. All right, because we want to talk about the Chainlink Hackathon winners. These are the winners. These are kind of the big prizes, right? That win kind of the Chainlink categories here. And we have a couple of the winners with us. So luckily, you guys all will be able to be some of the first people to see these projects and see kind of the founders behind them and the ideas behind them and what they're thinking about here. So let's talk about some of the different Chainlink winners, right? These are the projects that, like I just said, they took it, they ran with it, and did an absolutely amazing job like I was saying, everyone did an amazing job, but they went above and beyond in some way, right? In creativity, in innovation, in technology, in some way or another. And we're actually going to start with the DeFi track here. So we're starting with the DeFi track. The winner of the DeFi track was Vulcan.finance. Huge congratulations to Vulcan.finance. And I believe Mark is with us here. Mark, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing very well. Thank you. Super excited. Can you hear me?
Maybe I'm muted. Do I have you muted? Can you guys
hear me?
Can we hear Mark?
Let me check my
check
my audio. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, cool.
We're having a little bit of audio trouble. Oh, you guys can hear Mark. Oh, okay. I just can't hear Mark. Okay, great.
All right.
All right, Mark. Well, for some reason I can't hear you. I'll figure that out. But Mark, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm actually going to pop off and try to fix my audio issues while you introduce the world to Vulcan.exchange. Thank you so much for being here, Mark.
Cool. All right, thank you. So first of all, big thank you to Chainlink. I think it's been like a massive hackathon, as Patrick said. I'm going to give you a big, I'm going to give you a short walkthrough of what I built and the reason why I built it. So I'm going to share my screen. All right, so basically we created Weather Derivatives 2.0, and the reason why I wanted to build this is because I believe it's fundamentally broken on like 4 points. Basically, the weather derivatives that are traded right now are unaffordable for like most people. So it's only accessible to OTC desks or people with high net value. So if you want to trade a weather derivative, you have to be either go to OTC desk or to CME, where you pay like a $300,000 membership. Then there's like a lack of liquidity. So basically, if you have a weather derivative trade, it's very hard to find a counterparty that would actually want to take that offer. And then the third one is that weather derivatives are just hard to understand. Like if someone talks about a HUD swap, most people have no idea what you're talking about. So this is kind of like where Vulcan comes in and tries to make it easier. So basically what we are is we're trustless. We use the Open Weather API through a custom adapter. We actually use the Chainlink adapter template, which I believe Patrick built. And this is a tamper-proof method to get the reliable data into our exchange through an Oracle. The second part we did is capital efficiency. So we want to make sure that we didn't just take the derivatives from a traditional finance perspective and copy paste it and make it like blockchain based. I wanted to make something that would make it better. So basically what we do is we deposit the collateral of the derivatives into Aave, which generates interest, and that interest goes to the buying side, basically to incentivize liquidity. And we think we built a better user experience. So as a proof of concept, I built a 1 month heating degree swap. You might wonder what's the HD swap. Well, it's basically the number of degrees at a day's average temperature. It's below 65 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's say today it's 63 degrees Fahrenheit. That means that today we have 2 HDDs. You take all the HDDs of the whole month, add them together, and that's the number that you're kind of betting on with this derivative. Just to give you like a quick example, let's say we have a user A, and user A is a farmer, like a real farmer, not a yield farmer, and he's growing sweet potatoes. And when it's cold, he actually loses money, so he wants to hedge this. Then on the other side, we have a miner, and the miner is a crypto miner. And when it's very warm, he needs to blast the AC. So basically, they're counter sides. So they work together and they set up a trade. So they both put up collateral. They both put in $4,500. So there's $9,000 in collateral in total. It's being sent to Aave at 10% interest, and the whole section of the interest goes to the buyer. Because you might say, well, there's like a farmer and a miner on one side, but it's such a stereotypical example. Like it doesn't happen very often. Like often there's only the one side, so the farmer. So there has to be an incentive to pick the opposite side. So by sending the collateral to Aave, we're actually incentivizing the buying side for liquidity. So how is it built? As mentioned, we have a Vulcan Chainlink adapter. We have the smart derivatives contract, and then we have the front end. I attached the links to the GitHub repositories if you want to check it out. And it's basically live on Ethereum Coven right now. If you want to keep up to date on the project, you can check out my Twitter at mark@DeFi.
I think I fixed it. I can hear you now, Mark. So
all right,
absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Mark, this was absolutely fantastic. This was such a cool project. Really, really creative, right? Using these using kind of the weather data to create a derivatives product, right? Like that's not something that originally comes to mind when you think about weather data. So just absolutely awesome job, Mark. And we are so excited to kind of see you kind of keep moving this forward, because I know we talked a little bit. You were saying, hey, this isn't done. We haven't seen the last of Vulcan.exchange.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of really cool announcements. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks that I'll be showing. So we're going to add like new products. There's going to be really cool, exciting new stuff coming up. So follow us on Twitter. And yeah, we'll keep you definitely up to date on what's going to happen next.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, Mark. Huge congratulations again. And we'll talk to you and hear from you very soon.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, cool. Well, awesome. So that was Fract, excuse me, not Fract. That was Vulcan.exchange. Amazing job. Absolutely amazing job. Just really blown away by kind of the ingenuity of his project here. So let's move on to the next project here. And this is going to be the NFT winner. I'm actually going to stop showing the slides because, listening to the people actually talk about their project is way better than me showing the slides. So yeah, there's the link in the chat right here for Vulcan.exchange. There's his Twitter there. Really cool product. Definitely go follow and see kind of the announcements that are there to come from Vulcan.exchange. But great. With that, we're going to move on to the NFT winner, which was the Fract.io team. And we have the Fract.io team here to talk a little bit about it. Let me pull them up on the screen. Okay, thank you. Hello. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm Stereo from Berlin City, and yeah, we created an interactive dynamic NFT, Pi token, that's what we call it. So you can create your own NFTs in a dynamic fashion. We have several layers in our NFT, so you can place several different layers of graphics over each other and kind of display them at several different states. And the states are the images, first of all, are uploaded via IPFS, and we get these IPFS URLs, and we can paste them inside here and create new layers. And these layers are like layered over each other, and you can animate them by.
Oh wait, hold on. Are you thinking you're sharing the screen? We actually can't see your screen.
Okay, I thought I was sharing it. Okay.
Oh, no worries. I was going to jump on. I was like, oh, I'll show it if he doesn't want to show it, because I was playing around with it the other day, and I was like, wow, this is so cool.
Let me share it. All right, hold on a second.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Here I'm in my editor, and let me show you how it looks from the start. You have several layers, and here's the IPFS module. You can just upload some IPFS file, some image file to IPFS, and copy this link by clicking on this green button. You can paste it in here and create a new layer. I already have a few. And as you see, you can choose different states. I marked them in colors, so it's like nice and obvious in which state you're in right now. And these states can be tagged to, each layer can get tagged to a state of a price, of Oracle price at the moment, or any other type of real-time data we can get. And right now you can change the price to any position, but we're at the top price right now, so I want to keep it right there. And then we can actually move the whole animation with the price. And yeah, we interacted with the Chainlink Oracle, and we deployed this project on the Avalanche Fuji testnet and the Mumbai testnet, and also the Rinkeby testnet. And yeah, we were inspired by one of our teammates' ideas, Irvin, and he really got us going. and we have so many ideas that could still run into this project. And yeah, we just couldn't manage to fulfill them all because it was not enough time to create all the possibilities we still want to put inside this project.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, this was one of the products that Keenan and I both we had to spend a little bit of time, playing around with it, trying to be like, oh, okay, well, what if we did this? What if we did this? The layers, the fact that you upload directly to IPFS here, is that an IPFS node that you're running on the back end here?
No, it's not our own node. It's just we took the Infura tag and just uploaded it to an Infura. And yeah,
gotcha.
Tags and everything is working out.
Very cool. Right. So everybody who's watching, so this is a platform that allows you to build a dynamic NFT, using Chainlink, right in front of you. So we were absolutely blown away by the ingenuity and innovation here. Is this the last stop for Fract, or what's the game plan here?
We're trying to develop a little more. We're trying to get some more functionality into this, like drag and drop and other methods to like interact with the animation. Maybe a few more options and maybe functions you can trigger with key states. Maybe when you're at the top key state, you could trigger a function. And we also want to give the possibility to like lock ERC20 tokens into the NFT. You can save at the end and leave public data inside, and even private data that you can only trigger or that you can only retrieve when some function gets triggered, or you burn the token or whatever.
Yeah, really cool. And when we were playing with it, I ended up making a couple different triggers for, when ETH reaches a certain price. I thought that was really fun, having your NFT actually change based off of the Chainlink data feed. So awesome job to you and your team. Huge congratulations here. Really, really cool project.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
Awesome. How do I got one of them removed from screen. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, really, really cool. Fract.io. They don't have a Twitter, I don't think, quite yet, but you can check out the dev post. They do have a link to their working demo if you guys want to go try it and play with it. I think it's on the Rinkby network. It says it in the description, but definitely go check that out and build some dynamic NFTs without doing any coding. So we've written a lot of content on building dynamic NFTs, in code, and they said, you know what, we're just going to make it easy for everybody to use. So really, really cool there. The next project that we have to do is the open category, right? The open category was just really any project, right? Any project that kind of doesn't really fit something. It could be some type of open source work that you do. It could be or some just something interesting, right? It's really whatever you want to do for the open category. The open category is a team that actually won a couple different sponsor projects as well. They did a tremendous job. They actually were a runner-up at the last Chainlink Hackathon, and they are back again, building something even better and even cooler and even more innovative and interesting. Is going to be the and I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Parametric digital asset risk management. How's it going? I'm adding you to the stream one by one. We have a pretty solid team. We have we have Seth, Mike, Lewis, Lucas. How's everybody doing?
Doing great. Thank you.
Awesome.
Excellent. Doing great. Well, welcome. Congratulations again. And, I will let you explain the parametric digital asset risk management.
Perfect. I'm going to share my screen here. Yeah, hey everyone. Thanks for having us here. Amazing hackathon. It was great. So I'm here with Seth, Luis, and Lucas, and we are Parametric Digital Asset Risk Management, providing decentralized coverage for your stablecoin lending on Aave. What inspired us this time was really we saw there's trillions of dollars sitting in low yield traditional financial instruments like bonds and savings accounts. And we wondered, how could we help move this into DeFi, where there's much better yields, there's information clarity, and there's systematic guarantees. And so diving into this further, we found that really people want to lend their crypto, but they're still afraid of things like hacks and these catastrophic events that can result in them losing their assets. And so we set out to build a decentralized protocol to offer protection against these events, to encourage DeFi lending and ultimately promote economic fairness in the process. The concept is quite simple. So DeFi users are going to lend their TUSD on Aave, purchase coverage for their deposit through PDARM for short. And the PDARM protocol is going to monitor the reserve size of the Aave vault, TUSD reserves, and TUSD supply for parametric anomalies. Should those anomalies occur, the smart contract is going to trigger and instantly pay out the funds to the user. Now, Juice, Seth will walk through kind of how it works here.
Hey everyone. So the PDARM architecture operates as follows. First, users connect their wallet to the middleware smart contract and make a request for a deposit. The smart contract then connects to TUSD's proof of reserve and proof of supply data feeds provided by Chainlink. Next, the smart contract generates a user contract corresponding to the user wallet which made the depository request to the middleware smart contract. Next, the smart contract and the user contracts connect to the DeFi lending platform of choice. In this case, we are testing using Aave and a mock wallet that is used to simulate breaches or hacks. Finally, the smart contract is connected to a reserve wallet, which is used to pay out to users in the event of a lending platform breach or TUSD destabilization. So with that being said, Luis will be exhibiting a demo of our system. Luis, take it away.
Hi, thank you. Thank you, Seth. Let me just share my screen, sorry. Awesome. So here's our application. It's running on IPFS. Here we can see all the insurance contracts we have acquired on deposits to both Aave and this mock lending protocol that Seth was talking about. As we can see here, the contracts made to the Aave platform accrue interest. And here we can withdraw the amount which will terminate the contract effectively. Let's now trigger the events that our platform protects against. Here I have, let's say, an administration panel, and we're going to simulate a hack and drain of reserve funds from the mock protocol, which will pay the related contracts. So I have already triggered a reserve hack where over 75% of the funds were drained. This was the previous amount, and now it's this one. So I'm going to trigger a manual check process to pay that will trigger the payment to the insurance contracts. This will ideally be a task offloaded to the Keepers network. I would like to we would like to give a shout out to Austin Griffith from for Scaffold It, which gave us a really significant boost to develop our project here. So all of this right now, we're interacting here with the Koba network. So let's just wait just for a second here. There we go. So, and here we go. These contracts have been paid to the user to our address. Now let's go to the next one. We will trigger an event on the proof of reserve and proof of supply with TUSD. Now, first, a disclaimer: fear not. These are not the actual values of the TUSD reserve and supply. We plugged a mock feed for this demo. This simulated feed has a significant imbalance between reserve and supply, which will trigger all TUSD contracts to be unlocked from the lending protocols and paid to the user once we check for the status of all the contracts. So let's trigger again status check. And we would also like to here give a shout out to the Link River guys who provided us with the Chainlink nodes to connect to the Armanino API. So it has finalized, and as you can see now, all insurance contracts have been paid to the user because these events took place. So that'll be all for the demo. We would all like to thank Chainlink for sponsoring this hackathon. Thank you.
Awesome. And thank you all so much for being a part of this hackathon. I know, like I was saying before, a lot of you were I think all of you, right? I think you guys were the same team at the last hackathon, right?
I'm new.
You're new. All right. Well, welcome. So the rest of you guys were at the past Chainlink hackathon. Yeah. And so so I guess other than you, Seth, I guess you're left out of this question. Sorry. What was the difference in kind of mentality between the last hackathon and this one?
Great question.
This idea actually started from also from Mike, so maybe he can elaborate on that.
Yeah, we just we kind of knew what to expect from the last hackathon, and I think all of us kind of went through everybody else's project and kind of took bits and pieces and learned and brought it all together to where we came to be for this one. So yeah, it was just great to be a part of the community and learn from everybody else and put that to use here.
Awesome. And then this one's to you, Seth. What was it like kind of joining these guys, knowing that they were had previously been in the hackathon? Is this new for you? Where do you sit here?
So Mike had reached out on Discord asking questions, and I answered him, and we established a dialogue. And I wasn't really on a team yet, and I was kind of anxious to sign up, but I decided to sign up anyway, and he ended up inviting me to the team. And so I'm really glad I did. Really great experience. Would do it again.
Awesome. Well, that's the best praise we can get. Would do it again. Absolutely. Well, huge thank you to everybody here. Really cool project. Again, having really solid coverage in the DeFi realm is something we're seeing more and more becoming really, really important, right? Because we've seen too many of these insurance rug pulls, these rug pulls in the DeFi realm. So having a solid DeFi plan is absolutely great. So you guys tackled a really ambitious project, did a fantastic job. Congrats to everybody here. And then I guess I've been asking every project this. Is this the last we're seeing of you?
Nope.
No way.
Excellent.
That for sure.
Excellent. Well, huge congrats to everybody, and thank you so much for being here.
Thanks.
All right. And with that, we have one project left to announce. It is the grand prize winner of the Chainlink Hackathon. This is, again, every project here, did absolutely fantastic, right? Every project here, really should be so proud of what they've accomplished here, from beginners who came to the space not knowing anything to the veterans who've been here for a while. And then I actually love that conversation that Mike and Seth just had there. So Seth said, hey, I really wanted to sign up. I was kind of anxious to join. And they just started dialogue. They started DMing, and boom, they became a team, and they didn't really know each other, and they won, one of the top prizes. So this is definitely a community where you want to jump in and meet people and become a part of the community, because that's really how we're going to build some of the the bridges to the next generation. That's how we're going to build the rails into a better future. We're going to come together. Rome wasn't built by one person. It wasn't built in a day. So I actually love that narrative that they just gave. But so again, awesome work to every single project that showed up and was part of the hackathon. But we do have to announce the grand prize winner. We do get to announce the grand prize winner, the Chainlink overall hackathon winner. Really excited to do this. So without further ado, let's do a quick little drum roll. Hopefully you guys can hear this. D-Bridge, I believe you're here with us. Alex, how are you? Congratulations.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you for introduction. And first of all, I would like to thank everyone whom we met during the hackathon. Thanks for organization of such an amazing hackathon. It was really useful. We learned a lot. Thanks to my team, of course, who worked hard within last month, and to builders and developers who developed such great solutions and decentralized applications. So let me tell briefly about our project. It's called thebridge.finance. It's a cross-chain liquidity transfer protocol. Let me share my screen here. Okay, hope you can see it. So our solution is hosted at thebridge.finance domain, and we solve the problem of...
Are you sharing screen, Alex? Okay, we can see it now. Never mind. Cool, looks good.
Yeah, and we are solving the problem of decentralized liquidity transfer. So let me first of all, let me tell you a short story how we came up with this idea. So like a few months ago, I tried to move liquidity from Ethereum to a Binance Smart Chain. And there is a limited number of options to do that. And it's either have to be done through centralized bridges or through Binance Exchange, right? So when I tried to use this Binance bridge, I faced limitations. So it was like $10,000 per one transaction and $100,000 per address per day. So, and another drawback is that the centralized services can be like controlled by some authorities, so they can store user private data, and in general, they can even freeze users' funds. So here's how we solve this problem thanks to Chainlink technologies. And first of all, we have here a documentation portal that describes and pretty much details how everything works. But let me introduce you the concept of cross-chain transfers. So we have two types of transfers here. The first one is regular transfer, when user lock liquidity in the original chain and get a ROP token in the chain B. And another option is anonymous transfers that are based on the Eternity-Cache code base. So let me briefly show you how the regular transfer works. So we go to the bridge.finance, we click launch app here. I just unlock my wallet, so there is a number of options here. I would go with MetaMask. So here we can see my balance in a Cohen network. Basically, when I click here, I can switch between networks. Right now, we support cross-chain transfers between Cohen and Binance Smart Chain, but we will add more blockchain soon. So right now, I'll transfer some Ether from Cohen network to a Binance Smart Chain. The protocol take the small fee from each transfer that will be later distributed among the holders of the governance token. So right now here, I just click swap. I confirm transaction in MetaMask. So basically what I've just done is I send the asset to avoid the breach contract. And Chainlink oracles are scanning all incoming transactions to wipe the breach contract, and then report those transactions to the white aggregator contract in a Binance Smart Chain. So here we see that transaction was confirmed, and when there are enough confirmations from oracles, I can claim it in the Binance Smart Chain. So yeah, we basically require like 9 block confirmations in Cohen network and 3 confirmations from independent Chainlink oracles. So I see the list of transactions I performed. So for the last one, we are waiting for oracle's approval, but let me show you how it worked on the previous one. It normally takes like 1 minute or so to get transaction approved, so it's really fast. And MetaMask suggests me to switch the network, so that's done automatically. I switch the network, so now we're in a Binance Smart Chain. Here I see the list of transactions as well. Our transaction already got confirmed by the oracle. I just click claim. now assign transaction in a Binance Smart Chain. It should be fast. Normally it takes just a few seconds. And let me open the address in Block Explorer. So yes, the transaction was confirmed just 8 seconds ago, and I received a wrapped Ether in a Binance Smart Chain. And that cross-chain transfer happened like within 2 minutes, and in a completely decentralized way, I received the wrapped asset with like 0.09 with some commission from the protocol. And it worked the same way, the other way around, from Binance Smart Chain to the Ethereum network. So yeah, that's pretty it. And you can check our documentation. Feel free to check our GitHub and join our Telegram group to leave a feedback about the solution, and maybe you could suggest some amazing integration. So we are keep building this solution, and hope pretty soon you will be able to use it in production between different mainnets, and hope you enjoy the borderless cross-chain transfer. Thank you very much for your attention.
Awesome. Yeah, Alex, this was really just really fantastic, right? And that's why I was the grand prize winner. We were absolutely blown away by, the UI. You guys had documentation for this already. I went to go try it. I was like, okay, like, does this really work, or is this an MVP? It worked right away for me. It was really, really simple. I wish the rest of your team was here, because I know they worked tirelessly on this as well to build this really cool project. And you were saying, hey, I was inspired by this because I was trying to do cross-chain stuff. This project goes beyond, just the Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum, right?
Yeah, of course. We'll add Solana and Polkadot potentially. We can even add actually a Bitcoin blockchain here. So because right now there are some wrapped assets like RenBTC or WBTC, but there will be one completely decentralized, powered by Chainlink and DebBridge. Probably that will also improve kind of liquidity flows between various blockchains. So, and moreover, that all transfers can be done privately, right? So that's important part as well. I hope our technology and our protocol will help to empower the DeFi sector, and to make liquidity more transferable.
Yeah, right. So this is pretty much hypothetically a way to just have any blockchain be interoperable, using Chainlink oracles as the bridge. But in addition, which is kind of so mind-blowing, in addition, you did the tornado.cash bit so that it's interoperable chains with anonymity.
Yes, and one of the advantages is that the private transfers within DebBridge will be like 10 times cheaper than private transfers in Tornado Cash itself, despite the fact that we use their code base. And that's really exciting, because sometimes for Tornado Cash, if you want to transfer like one Ethereum, you have to pay $400 of fee. That doesn't make a lot of sense. And we will solve that problem as well.
That is absolutely stunning. So you get the functionality of interoperable between all blockchains and anonymous transactions for a cheaper price. So
yeah,
absolutely insane.
And moreover, we'll be an asset management protocol as well, because the liquidity that is locked in a smart contract is not just locked. It will be supplied to other DeFi protocols like Compound or Aave or Yearn.finance, and the rewards you'll get from there will be distributed among token holders as well. So that's not only bridge, but it will be kind of asset management as well. So another advantage.
Absolutely fantastic, right? Fantastic job to yourself and the rest of your team. I was asking every other team this. I think I don't really need to ask it here. Is this the last we're seeing of DebBridge?
What? Sorry?
Is this the last we're seeing of DebBridge?
Yeah, we keep building, first of all, and my team is here. They're listening, I think, our presentation. So yeah, I want to thank them again another time. And yeah, feel free to follow our updates in Telegram, and a lot of really amazing things are coming within the next few weeks.
Awesome. Well, Alex, we are so excited to be along for the ride. Huge congratulations again. And we will see you and talk to you very soon, because it sounds like we're moving very quickly with this.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thanks for tremendous support and nice feedback we received within the last few weeks. So we are very excited, and yeah, thanks to Chainlink.
Awesome.
We will keep building.
Awesome. All right, cool. Well, thanks so much, Alex. I'm going to wrap this up now. Again, huge thank you to everybody who showed up here just to watch the closing ceremony, to kind of support all these projects. I'm looking at the comments here. People saying congrats, nice work. Hey, thank you so much, so-and-so. Thank you so much, so-and-so. Just absolutely love to kind of see this, the community here, empower each other to be even better, right? Because that's how we're going to, get to the next level. That's how we're going to reach the next, these new heights, is empowering each other, working together, being community, and really going for it. So huge thank you just to everybody who's in the chat, who's here tonight. Huge thank you, obviously, to all the developers. Again, I know I've been thanking pretty much this entire hour. Thank you to all the sponsors, to everyone who made this possible, and just fantastic job to every project who submitted. I can't say it enough. We were absolutely blown away by all the submissions that came in. We were so excited to see so many creative and powerful and technical engineers build really wonderful things, and even people who weren't even engineers jump into the space and try, just to be a part, maybe doing design, maybe do some research, product management, and what have you. So just a huge thank you to everybody. Just absolutely blown away. So I do want to say a couple quick things. We will be sending out a feedback survey. Your voice is incredibly important to us, because we keep wanting making your hackathons better and better. We keep want to, make your development experience better and better, so we can keep building this new future as efficiently as we can, and have more fun at these events, and hopefully have more prizes, and hopefully have more networking and everything. So please fill that out. It's really, really important for us to keep making these better and better. And really, without further ado, the only next stop for our journey for Justice Hackathon is to jump into Gather. Again, the link is in Discord, and I'm actually going to post it into the chat right now. So jump into Gather, say hi, say hello to everybody who joined the hackathon, who participated in the hackathon in some way. Reach out. We can actually do kind of face-to-face stuff. So that's really kind of the last step in this journey here. But it's really not the last step in the development journey overall, right? This, for a lot of these projects, this is kind of just, this was the seed that's going to kick them off to being the next Aave, be the next Synthetics, be the next, whomever, right? Be these next protocols that are really going to usher in this new era. So, huge congratulations to everybody. Looking forward to meeting some of you face to face in Gather. I know we've met over Discord. I know everyone's met a lot of different people in Discord, but looking forward to meeting you guys in Gather. Congratulations to all the projects. Thank you all so much for being here. Really excited for this hackathon, and for all the projects and the next steps that are going to happen. And yeah, even though this is the end, guys, it's really kind of the beginning. So I hope to see everybody in Gather. I hope to see everybody in the Discord. Feel free to reach out, give some feedback, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much.